I'm Susan Bowerman, registered dietitian, and today I'm going to show you how to make a frozen treat using Formula 1. I'm going to combine my Formula 1 with some milk and yogurt and fruit and turn it into a tasty, high-protein treat. Let me show you how. I'm going to start like I always do with some milk or some soy milk, but this time I'm only going to use about half as much. So I'm going to put in about a half a cup, about 120 milliliters of milk. And then the other thing that I'm going to add to my pop, instead of using all milk, I'm going to use some non-fat Greek-style yogurt. I'm using vanilla flavor. I'm using here, this is an individual size carton. This is about 120 milliliters of yogurt. And the reason I'm using the yogurt is because it's going to add some protein to my pops. It's also going to make it a little bit thicker. If you made your pops just with straight milk, they'd be a little bit too icy. So this is going to give it some creaminess. So we're going to do that. Then I'm going to add 2 scoops of Formula 1. I'm using Herbalife Formula 1 berry flavor. You can use any flavor you want, but since I'm adding berries, I thought it'd be a good mix. And then the last thing I'm going to add is just about a half a cup of frozen mixed berries. Now I'm going to blend it up. Okay, so we're all blended up, and one of the things I want you to notice is how thick this is. It's a lot thicker than your usual shake because I used half milk and half yogurt. It's going to make a great pop. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour these into 4 icy pop molds. The ones that I have hold about 1/3 of a cup. It's about 80 milliliters, and each one of these is going to be a snack. So I'm going to go ahead and pour. I'm probably going to make a mess, but that's okay. That's part of the fun of cooking. So very carefully pouring these into my molds. It's so pretty from the wild berry Formula 1 and then the extra berries that I added. And I should have just enough, hopefully, to fill up my popsicle molds or my lolly molds. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, that's great. Then I'm going to put the tops on, and I'm going to pop these into the freezer. They probably need to stay there about 2 hours. If you don't leave them in long enough, then when you go to take it out of the mold, you're just going to end up with the handle and no popsicle. So off they go. Well, here they are. They've been in the freezer for about 2 hours, and let's see how they turned out. Look at that. So each one of these pops has about 75 calories, but it has 7 grams of protein. So it's not easy to get a tasty treat that's going to give you that much protein for so few calories. So you might want to try making these at home. You can keep them in the freezer for probably a couple of days. Let's take a taste. It's delicious.